Hello fellow Star Wars fans, and welcome to my comic book review for Star Wars Adventures issue number 8 for volume 2 of the series. In this, we have part 2 of The Princess and the Bog, a twin tale, as well as a new story called Trade Relations. So getting into part 2 of The Princess and the Bog, a twin tale. We have Luke, we have Leia. They're going around the galaxy in between the events of A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, looking for that rebel base. They both end up on Bogano, which is that planet from Jedi Fallen Order, and there they find the little bogling type creatures that you see in the game, and next thing you know, they follow them around and they discover stormtroopers. So the stormtroopers are trying to get these little innocent creatures and try to sell them. So of course Luke and Leia have to do something. They are good people. They can't let these creatures get carried away. So of course they have different reasoning for how to go about doing it. Luke thinks he's going to rush in straight ahead and just go lightsaber swinging around killing stormtroopers, whereas Leia's thinking of more of a different kind of approach, more strategic, more tactic based. Stop thinking, hey, what are we doing here? Well, it turns out that they end up having a compromise with one another to get the job done. And by the end of this, they have that big dragon creature from Jedi Fallen Order. If you guys have gone on the Bogano level and see there's like a big dragon creature that you can't quite force jump over to get, that thing intervenes to save Luke and Leia to take out the remnant stormtroopers that are left over. And, well, they decide, both Luke and Leia, hey, maybe we shouldn't settle here on this planet because these creatures are best left undisturbed. And that's really what happens in that story. For the second story, this is a story set during the prequel era in the Clone Wars. So we have these clone troopers are going down with the senator to this planet in the Western Regions, which is an independent planet. They have to set up this trade negotiation. So basically the Republic will get resources from this planet and in turn give these people away through Republic space safely. But before things get underway, there are these assassins that show up and try to take out the aide of the mayor, which is the main person that's doing these negotiations. So the clone troopers are figuring out, hey, are these people from Coruscant? They look like they have Coruscant garb. Long story short, they find out that these are actually local people on the planet, and in fact the aide for this mayor is working for none other than Count Dooku, who set up the kidnappers and all that to kind of get things going. So now the separatists really have a little bit of control through the Republic space. So that's the story there. So this second story, Trade Relations, definitely was a step beyond what we're used to for the Star Wars adventure comics, which are for all ages, but this seemed a little bit more complex than what I'm used to for reading from Star Wars Adventures. And even myself, I felt like I was a little thrown off. I was a little bit like, okay, what's going here with these kidnappers? Exactly who is on the inside here? Who's doing this? And who's reporting to who? So I was thinking that the story was a little bit clumsy in my eyes as far as getting to digest the story, seeing what it's about, although I do like that Star Wars Adventures is taking a little bit more of a risk and introducing some more nuanced plots there. So with that being said, that was what happens in Star Wars Adventures issue number 8. Did you guys pick this one up? Let's talk about it in the comment section down below. I do have my continued reviews and recaps for the War of the Bounty Hunter series happening over at Marvel. So make sure you go ahead and check out that video content if you like the Star Wars comics, and much, much more is on the channel. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe and do hit that bell icon so you'll be notified of videos in the future. And do not forget to subscribe and check out my weekly Star Wars podcast called Outer Rim Transmission. We go live every Friday at 9 o'clock Eastern with episodes available to download the Mondays thereafter. So that's going to do it for me, Star Raptor. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always. Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Star Raptor.